Hello. Hi. I'm gonna do my job today. Yippee! Yippee for employment. So I'm gonna do some lesson planning because it's part of my job. If you did not know, I teach elementary art. So I teach kindergarteners to fifth graders, so that's like 5-year-olds to 11-year-olds. So it's quite a range. And I was like, well, if I stream, I'll stay focused and not be distracted. So I'm gonna stream to keep myself accountable. Yeah, time for lesson planning. This is a little different than my usual lesson planning because it's for a substitute for a few days because I'm gonna be out for a bit. So I'm gonna yeah. I'm gonna start working now. So usually I have a Canva Pro account. So I start off with a presentation, and sometimes I will design my own, but yeah. I'm gonna go on Pinterest to see if I can get some ideas. I don't have any ideas on what I should leave the substitute with. And this is my personal Pinterest account, so it's a lot of like art, like drawing and just like things I'm into. So when I usually lesson plan, I think about like what month it is and like if there's any like holidays or special events coming up. And I guess I can do, or actually before I get started, I'm gonna substitute art lessons. Why work harder when you can work smarter? Ooh. I'm thinking. This one is interesting. I tried to look for free ones because I'm not trying to pay money for something. I'm gonna save this. Oh wait, wrong board. I'm gonna save this just in case I'm gonna go back to it. Maybe I'll leave that in my like emergency. Ooh. I don't know, this looks a little advanced because I want to leave something that's easy for kindergarteners to follow along too. I guess these are mostly worksheets. Oh. Maybe I can leave them with a little game to play. That's what the monster description challenge sounds like. Let's see what the best art class subplans are. Cartooning packet. I'm not trying to leave packets because I know my school has like a paper shortage, which is crazy. Like, how do you have a paper shortage when you gotta print stuff? This doesn't look appealing to me. I did something like the maze one before, but I don't want to repeat that one. I guess I could see what this has to offer, even though it's not really for a substitute plan. That was not helpful. I guess I could leave like a drawing, like how to draw thing for them to do. And like what I leave behind can't be super complicated because it's a substitute teaching the lesson. I don't know if this is the same one as... Yeah, oh, well, even if I'm not gonna buy something, I can just look. I'm gonna I'm gonna search spring art projects. Sometimes the seasonal ones are helpful. Fancy farm animals. I feel like the little ones would like that one. But that's a video. I'm not really sure. And they're kind of limited to just like colored pencils and crayons, because my students are pretty destructive when it comes to art materials, and I don't trust that they will be able to handle themselves if they are left with a substitute. This one's a drawing tutorial. They could draw some... I feel like that's too early. I'm gonna look at drawing videos for kids.
Hey, what?
I'm not watching that. I feel like they like... Ooh, I'll do... Even though... Yeah, I'll do a Lunar New Year one. I don't want it to play the video. Can I... Where's the button?
Hey, our friends today.
So leave behind. Hello, I am doing lesson planning for a substitute teacher while I'm gone, and I'm struggling to find stuff. So this stream might not be very interesting because I'm just working. But I found a fire horse drawing video that they can use. And I kind of talked about Lunar New Year. So maybe it'll just be a very Chinese moment in the art classroom while I'm gone. Drawing tutorials. Lunar New Year. Fire horse. Maybe I can like build upon that with a presentation. Oh, I'll do a little note. Encourage students to add details that make their fire horse unique. Let's see. Ooh, I think they'll like the fruit snack
Hey,
one.
our friends.
Because there's a special there's a special inside joke that I shared with my students that involves fruit snacks. And like, yeah, I feel like that'll be a cute thing to leave them. Oops. I'm gonna fruit snack drawing tutorial. Oops. I don't know how I can make this one unique. Encourage students to, I just add that tutorial. Let's see. I want to find ones where it's easier for them to like customize and make it original. Because the way I teach art doesn't have a lot of directed drawings. Oh, the Olympic mascot is a good one.
Hey, our friends. Today.
And I don't think I'm gonna leave the VOD for this one just because it's kind of boring. And or maybe I will. I don't know. What's the mascot's name? Tina. Olympic mascot. Drawing tutorial. Oh, maybe I can leave a lesson where my students draw themselves as Olympic athletes. I think that would be a really interesting one. While I have that thought, I'm gonna put it into action. Olympic. It's nice with the templates because I don't have to use my brain as much. Oops. Let's do Winter Olympic. Oops. Winter Olympic. Oh, they have the Irastoya. Not a this or that. I keep on losing it. I'm losing it. Or maybe just the winter theme. I'm just gonna go with Olympic for the theme. Olympic. This one's very bright. Oops. Imagine yourself as an Olympian. Let's see. Imagine yourself as an Olympian. I guess. Yeah. Draw yourself as an Olympic athlete. Okay, draw yourself as an Olympic athlete. Step 1. Draw yourself. What sport would you compete in? Oops. What sport would you I'm gonna scratch out that part. In the beginning, what sport would you complete or compete in? What would your uniform look like? Oops. What would your uniform look like? Will you draw yourself mid-action, or will you draw yourself on the podium? I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Draw yourself as an Olympic athlete. What sport? Yeah. Drawing tutorials. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I'll leave some notes for... Actually, I'll just do it. Sub, notes, and plans. Drawing tutorial, videos. And then... art lessons. Oh yeah. Olympic athlete lesson. Ooh. I'm gonna see what else Art for Kids
Hey, welcome to Art
has to offer. The Olympic mascot was a very, very good find. Good find. They do a lot of holiday ones. Oh, Pom Pom Purin. That's something that I would want. Fire horse. Two fish kissing. The Olympic mascot was a good find. Hamster. Bento box. Oh, that's cool. How to draw a monster lunchbox. I think oops. I'm thinking. My bad. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put in parentheses. Good for grade. Good for yeah. See, I think it's a little hard for the little ones. Foldable. Paste. Oh yeah, I meant to share that one. Share. Anyone with the link? Copy that. Paste. And oops. And this lesson, students will draw themselves as Olympic. Olympic. Oh yeah, have to capitalize the O. Olympic athletes. Maybe I can find a video from the Winter Olympics. I was gonna find if there's like a good compilation. This is what my classes looked like in college. I don't know. That's a very interesting college experience. Oh wait, I lost my thought. Okay, I'm writing down the directions for my substitute teacher. Ooh. I'm gonna add, imagine yourself as an Olympian. And then I'm gonna have students, talk about like what games are played during the Winter Olympics. What are some of the sports from the winter? Oh yeah, Olympics. Question mark. So they can get some ideas. Because I usually start off my class with a lesson, or not a lesson, a question that they may ponder upon. Some consistency there. On the second slide, ask students to share what are some winter, oops, I capitalized winter, winter Olympic sports. This is a good way for students to get ideas. Yes. Oops. No. If students are struggling, they can draw something to represent a sport. They can draw themselves a medal. What are some alternatives to drawing yourself as an athlete? They could draw their favorite athlete. Not necessarily an Olympian. Yeah. Lesson down. Let's see. I'm gonna build upon the Lunar New Year horse. I'm trying to think what I did. Say, like during when students came back for winter break, I feel like I did something horse related, but I can't remember exactly. So I don't really think they need a refresher on horse year. I'm gonna see if the
Hey, our friends, today we're gonna draw one.
art videos give me ideas. I also have like coloring pages for like if I'm not able to make lessons on deck, but I don't know. I feel like they'll get tired of the coloring pages after a while. Oh, that's cute. A jungle tree house. Crayon. Nuggets. I don't know. This is fireworks. Boba drink. Maybe I'm trying to think of another thing to leave behind or leave for them. I'm gonna go back to the spring art projects page. It's a lot of painting stuff, which I don't feel comfortable leaving for the substitute. And also my classroom doesn't have a sink, so I feel like the substitute would not want to do painting with my class. Directed drawing. Let's see. I want to leave at least like, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 more lessons for them to do. Let's see. I'll just search drawing videos for kids in general. Oh, the medal is cute. But I'll leave that. It doesn't necessarily have to be for their dad, but they can draw a medal. Medal. Even though it is they can change the writing if they so please. They can change the words or put their own name on it. Man, I feel like I really cooked with the Olympic athlete lesson, but I'm blanking for the rest. Maybe as a continual on the Olympic lesson, they can create their own Olympic mascot. But I don't know. Sometimes my students are reluctant to think so creatively. Let's see. I'm gonna add onto that with the mascot. Oops. I'm gonna start off with the question again. What? Oops, actually no. Day 2. So the substitute knows that she can stop. Day 2. What is the 2026 Winter Olympic mascot? It's Tina. Get out of my way. Oh, I didn't know there were 2 of them. Tina. Oh, Tina is for the Olympics and Milo is for the Paralympic. Cool. Copy image. What is Tina? Oh, they're stoats. Okay. Tina the stoat. Cool. I wasn't sure what creature she was. I thought she was a ferret. Tina the stoat. I also realized that my email was popping up, but yeah, I guess you can send me emails if you go back and search for it. But please don't. Tino the Stout. Oh, okay. I'm gonna duplicate this. Or actually, I feel like, I'm blanking. Okay, oh yeah, I remember now. Create your own. Own Olympic mascot. Yes, create your own Olympic mascot. Let's see. What were some of the ones from the past? Okay. Gallery. That's helpful. Oh. Little guys. These are... I'm not really sure. I think this... Oh... It's kind of hard to see. I think this is a good image. Copy image. Oops. Oops. What? Oh. Oh, I understand now. Can erase the background. Okay, oh. Some of the white got cut off, but that's fine. Create your own Olympic mascot. Okay, I'm gonna have students pick an animal. Yeah, they're mostly animals. I'm not really sure what this thing is. I remember the London Olympic mascot. It was like, I don't even know what it is. Create your own Olympic mascot. Pick an animal. Pick an animal. gotta pick an animal. Okay, what else? It's not just an animal. Ooh. Pick. Color that animal. Color from the rainbow. Okay, so pick an animal, color that animal in an unusual color. Okay, what else? Add. There really isn't a theme, it appears, for like creating a Olympic mascot. So I'm trying to think, what else can I add to their mascot? Create your own Olympic mascot. Pick an animal, color an animal in an unusual color, color from the rainbow. And nope, that's not what I want. Add accessories, I guess. Add accessories. I spelled it wrong. Hat, glasses, clothes. What else? Hair? Yeah, that's fair. Okay, great. Your own Olympic mascot. All right. What else? What else can I do? Olympic lesson. Day 1. Lesson. Day 1. Day 2. Students will create an Olympic. Oh. Pick an animal or object. Or I'm gonna do shape instead. Or a shape. No, just animal's fine actually. So this will create a have them Jeez, my spelling. Have them draw an animal first. A lot of my students are like perfectionists, so I'm adding a note for the substitute to like encourage them to keep on drawing or fix. Oops. Oh man, something else to draw. Students will create Olympic mascot, have them draw an animal first if they're fixing Oh yeah. Are quirky, so yeah. I wrote a note that says a lot of the Olympic mascots are quirky, so having a drawing that is not perfect is just fine. Even though I'm sure there's at least gonna be one crash out. Happens every day. But yeah, should be fine. Okay. I'm gonna add, oops. Day 3. Boop. They'll just draw a medal for themselves, I guess. Day 3. Or, yeah, choice. Okay, I'm gonna take the medal one off. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna think of a few more things to pad out my sub plans. Because right now, my students are working on like a flag project where they create a flag that represents themselves, which is kind of inspired by the Olympics because like each country has its own flag. Let's see what's popping off on Pinterest. Let's give me ideas. Oh yeah, I just remembered Pinterest wasn't very helpful. I'm gonna check back on my good old reliable Pinterest board of things I was inspired by for making my lessons. I have to create my own lessons and projects for art because we don't have a curriculum. So it's very helpful having other teachers post what they're doing. Oh, maybe I can leave a flowers untangle. Oops. Untangle. Usually there's like, I don't know. I was looking for like, nah, I changed my mind. I'm gonna leave like, I don't know, one more thing for them to do. Oh, I was like, why are these all over the place? But I realized it is my Pinterest board where I just put whatever on it. Snail. Snail house. Snouse. Thank you to the people who are watching. I'm surprised that people are actually watching because I feel like, I don't know, I'm just doing my work. But I'm very grateful that I have an audience. I'm not talking to myself. I know Valentine's Day passed, but I feel like these are cute. Or I don't know. Having printable things is helpful. Home. Yeah, got nothing. I'm gonna go back to see if there's any good drawing videos for kids. They can draw a Labubu. Yes. Labubu. Done. Encourage students to yes, multitasking is like, and like watching VTubers just like goes hand in hand. I like listening to like someone stream or yap while I'm working on something. Encourage students to customize the Labubu. Cute puppy. Bald eagle. Mouse. Ouse. I was thinking about leaving my students with a create your own Sonic character lesson, but that's something that I want to do, so I'm not gonna leave it with the substitute. Oh, this is cool. Draw a Nintendo Switch holding surprise. Share. All grains. And then... oh yeah. Pull the rules for 2nd to 5th grade. All grades. Now put that in bold. Ah, sorry for the flashing. I don't know why I'm doing it one by one when I can just put in a number. Whatever. Foldables for... they will most likely ask you for help a million times. They will most likely ask you for help a million times, even though we have done this in class multiple times. Oh yeah, the Nintendo Switch one. Copy. Oh, ours already copied. Nintendo. Let's see. I feel like a lot of the drawing videos for kids is kind of like slop. I don't know. The Sonic OC school lesson is crazy. Listen, my students would love it because I have a lot of Sonic enjoyers throughout the grades, and I really like teaching to appeal to them, or else they get bored, and when they get bored, they become evil, and when they become evil, they become destructive. And by destructive, they start breaking, they literally just like start breaking shit just for the sake of it. Like breaking crayons, color pencils, throwing markers. It's crazy. I must appease the beast. I'm trying to find one more thing that they can do. But it's like nothing good. Or at least nothing that is sticking out to me. Parakeet. Pizza. What's popping off on Pinterest? Will I have a poll, a legendary Pinterest poll? It's mostly just like stuff that I like looking at on my own time. Like this. They like food ones a lot. But I feel like I feel like I don't know. Draw a roller coaster. I did a roller coaster project with them and it was fun. My students are crazy. I teach 5-year-olds to 10-year-olds, And like, I don't know. Like the kindergartners are fine. They're pretty well behaved. The fifth graders, they're fine. Fourth graders are evil. Third graders, there's 2 classes that are pretty evil. 2 out of 3 classes are pretty evil. Second grade is pretty rough, and first grade is a beast. I'm trying to avoid anything that requires cutting out, because some of my students struggled using scissors. And I don't really want the substitute to be running around. Art lesson. Yeah, I feel like all grades use when you don't feel like or yeah, I don't know, I was gonna say use when you don't feel like teaching, but I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a weird note. Art lesson. I'm gonna see if there's more substitute art lessons if I look it up again. It's the guided drawing one. My students are so picky and evil when they don't get something they want or is like appealing to them. So where are the free printable drawing prompts? Because I've done those in the past before and they've like them. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Game. Yeah, share. Art. I don't know if it'll be an art lesson or I make its own category. I'm blanking right now. That's the one I already did. I'm actually gonna not do that one. And I think I'm just gonna call it good for today. Because I feel like this is 3 days worth of stuff. And each rotation of kids I see in 3-day chunks. And I have 3 different rotations. Or like, anyway, if I explain it, it's gonna get confusing, but I can repeat the same lessons 3 times, basically. For your, like, I don't know. Well, like, not just, like, I should say, I can repeat the same lesson 3 times, in different days. Like, the substitute obviously is gonna do each lesson all day, but I like 1 lesson will serve for 3 days. Yeah. Okay, well, I think I'm good for now. I did my work, Yippee! So I feel accomplished. I feel like I got good work done. So yippee! Another celebration. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna brush my teeth and then lay down. So I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, day, or I don't know, whatever time of day it is for you. And thank you for watching. What's good, Aina? Bye bye.